How's everybody doing today? I am Mr. Mocha and welcome back to another video of Sip of Mocha. Today we're going to be reacting to a death battle video. Ruby Rose, and not that Ruby Rose, versus Maka Albarn. How the fuck you say her name? M-A-K-A. Maka. I'm gonna call that motherfucker M. So you got RWBY versus Soul Eater. It's gonna be a whole death battle video, so it's gonna be good 20 some minute ass video. But grab you a snack. I hope you ate today. Have some water on the side, and let's just get right into the video. I don't know shit about Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn.
Okay, so I did say it right. Okay.
With oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress, Summer, who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses, Ruby clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When Ruby slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose,
She turned that shit to a Glock.
Wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
Ruby blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it. Team Ruby.
Oh,
but Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends? Dead. Her school? Totally wrecked. Her sister? Disarmed. All because of a lover spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divide, and it was time to say goodbye.
Wait. We having a hear me out moment? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Her sister? Disarmed. All because of a lover spat that went way too far.
Nah, it's not a hear me out moment.
Saw the
I
world
thought there was
divide,
gonna be a hear me out
and it was
moment, but
time to
nah,
say
that's
goodbye
not.
to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
I can't deal with the
Even
animation.
as
I'm not
Crescent
fucking
Rose
with it.
began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right. While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport. Or what is she doing exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. Ruby's petal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet. Or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam. Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness.
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was
Wait,
totally out.
wait, time out, time out. Did they really name the only black chick I've seen? Well, okay, is that technically black? Well, the black chick, I'm gonna say the black chick, Harriet. Is she fast? Her name Harriet, and she fast, right? They not slick with that. They not slick with that.
Harriet, whose super
Tell me.
speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst. And Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
That's crazy, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't know shit besides Soul Eater, even though I said her name wrong, and I'm not really good with names. And just looking at that, I don't know if that was like a full anime show, and that was a cartoon show. I definitely
A sound
would not
soul
watch
dwells
it.
within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon, Soul, was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet. The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework." And then we jump them.
As if Soul's
And
any
then we
better.
jump
A
'em.
weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away, and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard, but their styles kinda weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a, unique encounter with Krona, which nearly killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their Soul Resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal!
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe! The dream's here, baby!
So when Krona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend's soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed.
I need to
Plus,
rewatch
Maka
this.
pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did
Yeah, I
everything he
definitely
could
gotta
to
rewatch
separate them,
this.
crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's
Damn,
chest, tamper
damn,
their souls
damn.
with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a
No, they
sound
did
soul
not
dwells
make that
within a
shit.
sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door. Congratulations to us.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
Oh,
Well, yeah, it's a big deal. So we've got a
type shit. Good for you. Good job.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi! Who you looking for?
You.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called for you. Your boyfriend turns into a scythe! Oh, that's so cool! Your soul is ours!
I'm like, she gonna shoot
I
her
like my
ass.
soul, thanks.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet! Focus. She's quick, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
I ain't gonna lie. For the purpose that the fact that I started watching Soul Eater, I want Soul Eater to win. That might be biased, but I don't give a damn. I want Soul Eater to win. Damn. She beating the fuck out of her. Dodge. She really did some nigga shit. Hell nah. She said, fuck all that fist fighting shit. I'm finna put the Glock between your eyes. Hold up. Like she sitting there getting her shit rocked. Next thing you know, this is America.
Get back here!
How she running? Bro, she's sitting there running from the fade and trying to shoot. Damn.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
But I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a Huntress!
Soul Adagio.
I'm so like she not even fighting. She kept running majority of the time. Stop playing.
Ruby!
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Okay, I'm like. Why was this even a fight?
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Why would okay, now I'm kinda irritated. Bro, I could have just went ahead, fast forward to the fight. Because like, bro, I didn't even have to waste that time learning her backstory and shit because I'm like, yo, she seems kind of ass anyway. She seems trash. Then the whole fighting sequence. This motherfucker running from the fade trying to shoot and her bullets wasn't doing nothing. I know I was saying damn because like it's a sound effect, like somebody putting the Glock to your dome and saying bow. Bro, I could have wasted. I could have saved so much time and energy because Soul Eater was the winner regardless. Like, bro, she was sitting here getting her shit split. Nigga said, maggot, 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 maggot. Can you stop punching me? Hell nah. Why was this even a fight?
Oh, rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe-on-scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to
Tell
fly
me.
to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
Gotta
This
be
isn't to say
racist,
Maka
bro.
couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie, and their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's, Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura.
Once
Soul
again.
Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptional,
Why was this even a fight?
Souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
This was
Wait,
like
his
a
name
pointless
is
ass
Soul
fight.
Evans? Next time on Death Battle.
This is an ass fight. It better be worth it. Who the fuck? Is that Blade?
Subscribe and join as a
Who the fuck is Buffy? Oh hell no! Of course I'm going for Blade all the way. It makes sense. October is coming up. Halloween shit. I have vampires, all that shit. But who in the fuck is Buffy? Boy, stop playing. Hello, who the fuck Buffy? Who the fuck? I gotta look this shit up. I don't even know who the fuck this gonna be from. So I can't even say Marvel, DC. Who is Buffy? Buffy's the Vampire Slayer. Okay. Okay, let me actually type in. There we go. Vampire Slayer. But I think that's the wrong Buffy. I don't know. Oh look, go back.
Remember to see.
Who the fuck is Buffy? Nope. Okay, it's a chick. Okay, so okay. Wikipedia, this shit. Buffy is an American supernatural drama television show. All right, you know what? Honestly, if I'm being quite frank with you, I'm just gonna close these tabs out, and honestly, I'm going for Blade all the way. Blade better win. That's all I care for. If Blade don't win, I'm calling it bullshit. I don't give a fuck what the other person can or can do. I quite frankly don't give a damn because we don't even got the Blade movie. I'm leaving here with something. Blade better win. That's all I know. If you enjoyed the video, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know that was kind of long and probably boring-ish. I don't know. Just because the other person, like I said, why was this even a fight? And the winner was so right in your face. And I feel like I could have saved so much time and energy just watching the fight itself instead of just learning about the motherfucking backstory. Because even the backstory wasn't even interesting. It was just like, okay, I guess. But if you made it to the end of the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I understand. And I'm really appalled right now. I'm actually irritated, goddamn. But you have a good day.